Eh, eh, eh. Is this thing on? Whew. Whew. Um, okay. I appear to have entered a black void in the bottom left corner of someone's screen, I guess. Yeah, so yeah, this is totally the first and totally not work stream and totally not testing because nothing frustrating happened at all. Even not during the stream, not before the stream. Um, your boy kind of succeeded at everything here, and we're now live. And hi, I have my first viewer. Hey, Basic Claus, I see you. Uh, I observe you, my peepers. They are big. They are huge. Ha! What are we playing today? Right. So that is a good question, and I do have the answer to that. Today, on my first gaming stream, I had to get rid of some thingamajigs. But today, on my first stream, as I am something of a furry something person, uh, figured we'd try our hands in some fascinating older game. One of the first video games I played on my computer. Hello there, Forte SP89. I recognize you from from the Dead Site and from Blue Sky. You have you're attacking me with Fringo's hammer over there. Please don't attack me with the hammer. Even though I'm a kaiju, uh, I'm very sensitive to hammer attacks. Bludgeoning damage is my what was the term? It's been forever since I've played D&D. Uh, I'm weak to bludgeoning damage. So, vulnerability. Thank you, Basic. Thank you. Yes. So, I am going to be playing for the next couple of hours, maybe 3. We'll see. At least for the sake of getting the 3 hours in, because I think I want to go for at least at most 3 hours. We're going to be going through the first Max Payne game. Now, why Max Payne? Well, Max Payne, as developed by Remedy Entertainment, as their first really super duper popular game, has such a very special place in my heart. Now, what do I mean by that? What do I mean by special place in my heart? Does it reside in my heart? Like literally, if you did like some kind of a cardioscopy on me, you would find it in there. No, no. Ever since I was little and played through the first game, first time it was very mindless for me going through that game. So it was just like, haha, I'm running around shooting, shooting, bang, bang, all these criminals and stuff. But later down the line, um, when I was older and I actually went through the trilogy, yes, even the third one, because the third one is a very good game, even if it has a completely different vibe, which I'll get to that when we eventually get to that. Um, I don't know when I actually finally understood the story. Like I was old enough to understand the story and follow through with it and watch people review the game one after the other. I just I fell in love with the game. I used to enjoy it as a kid, but it was some kind of a weird nostalgic memory for me, which now is no longer just a nostalgic memory because I'm going to be playing through it again. But there is a little catch. You see, the copy of Max Payne that I have uh, it isn't from Steam. This version of Max Payne is a version of Max Payne from years back that I had. You see, I live in Eastern Europe, and in the older days, it was a little harder to get our hands on certain copies of games and movies and stuff. So there was always like a little little open stores like in big populated areas where people would just go through go shopping for games and music and movies on discs. And one of those games was Max Payne. Yeah. Well, when we get to Max Payne 3, we're gonna be playing the Steam version since I purchased that not that long ago. So we'll actually get to play a proper version of a game, quote unquote proper. Your mileage may vary depending on how you feel about games and stuff. Um, so the trick with Max Payne as a game is because it's old, it doesn't have a windowed mode, and it's gonna be a little hard for me to I don't to like both be able to play the game and look for your comments. Whoop. So I'm gonna have to try and multitask somehow with my phone because in spite of everything I try to set up before things, that was a little surprise for me. But we, in spite of all that, we're going to be we are going to be going through the initial Max Payne game. And I just need to quickly set some things up since I have a couple of bringing the pain, yeah. Um, I just need to figure out how to make someone a mod because I promised a certain someone that would make them a mod. Let's see. Um, And there we have it. My first mod. Rise. Rise, basic laws. You have the power! Now to edit things. Da 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 da. Let's see. I will start the game now, and if it's a little too loud, please tell me. Haha, yeah. I do hope this works. Okay, it's not appearing on my screen. You're not seeing the game, are you? Oh, it should have started. Okay, let's see how to do this. I guess we're doing this live again. I mean, for the first time. I am so sorry as we're trying to traverse these tricky here. Nope, it's not happening again. You know, it's a little trickier to. Okay, okay. I think we got it this time. Give me a second. Oh, god damn it. Um, I'm sorry. Hmm. Yeah, this is getting tricky. Uh, I should have known this game would be a. Hmm. I would. I should have. I should have bought a second screen or something. Boy. See, we're having a bit of a paradox issue here because this game require. In order for me to be able to capture the footage, somehow I need to be able to see it on the OBS. But I can't see OBS because I can't window this game. No, basic, please don't. Yeah. Okay, I think I have an idea. We'll test this out. Uh, I mean, it's a learning experience, right? It's a learning experience. Um, Hello? Damn it, it's not showing, is it? Oh! Oh! We ball! We ball! Gang, we ballin'! My goodness. Do you hear the sound from the game? Um... Okay, let's see. Let's see. There's gotta be a way to do this. There's gotta be a way to do this. Music. There's supposed to be music. Uh, um, do you hear the sound now from the game? Ah! Is this better? Okay. After however long it took us. Okay. I'm gonna lower it down a bit more. Better? Okay. So, I've played this game a few times, you know, just to check how things would be going, and I've deleted all my save files, just so everything's clear and I don't end up saving over something I wanted to play. Now, the interesting thing about Max Payne 1 is the only game mode it has right now, in the new game, is the lowest difficulty, Fugitive. And Max Payne 1 has a very interesting difficulty system. What do I mean by interesting? If things get a little too hard, and I keep dying, my opponents are gonna do the enemies that I'm shooting at are gonna do a little worse against me. If I start doing too well against them, they're gonna start doing a bit harder on me. And also, Max Payne is something of a glass cannon. But these are things that you will see for yourself. As after so long, after test after test after test, we are now properly starting this game. Select game level, Fugitive. New York, 2001.
Stand by, 1010, investigated reported disturbance at Acer Plaza.
10-4 dispatcher, verify address.
It's Acer Plaza, repeat, Acer Plaza.
I want you to remember what you just wrote, Basic.
Shots fired on the rooftop. An assault in progress at Acer Plaza. Repeat, an assault in progress.
Ah, those crisp, classic 2001 graphics. It's our cafe. Like our.
It's a war zone down here. 1085 dispatcher, need additional units. Additional units now. Officer in danger. Officer in danger.
10-5, please repeat. 10-5, all units, emergency. Officer in danger, Acer Plaza, repeat. Acer Plaza, all units.
As you can see, we're getting some very good voice
They
acting.
were all dead. The final gunshot was an exclamation mark to everything that had led to this point. I released my finger from the trigger, and then it was over.
There he is. There's a good boy.
To make any kind of sense of it, I need to go back 3 years. Back to the night the pain started. I was still on the force back then. NYPD, Manhattan, Midtown North Precinct, Hell's Kitchen.
So when are you coming to work for me, Detective Payne?
You'd make me work undercover in some hellhole. Sorry, Alex. Michelle and the baby come first. See? My last smoke. It's bad for the baby.
That's you, Max. A regular Boy Scout.
See, Alex.
Still on for poker Thursday night, right?
Like taking candy from a baby. Life was good. The sun setting on a sweet summer's day. The smell of freshly mowed lawns. The sounds of children playing. A house across the river on the Jersey side. Beautiful wife and a baby girl. The American dream come true. Honey, I'm home. But dreams have a nasty habit of going bad when you're not looking. The sun went down with practiced bravado. Twilight crawled across the sky, laden with foreboding.
The ever verbose
Michelle,
Max Payne.
honey, anybody home? I didn't like the way the show started. But they'd given me the best seat in the house, front row center.
Now, we're at the start of the game, but there's already something that I'm having issues with. Shocker, I know. For some reason, my little avatar, my little Fugi, does not want to show up. And I can't have that. But ultimately, I think that is, given what we've been through so far, I think it's understandable if we just let that be for now. I don't want to hold you guys hostage over my little dude, my little guy. Oh, okay. So that's how it was. I just had to move to the top of everything. Okay, so first interesting fact, something that most people that are familiar with the games are aware of. Max Payne in the first game is portrayed by lead writer and all-around dancing goober Sam Lake, who's responsible for as the writer as writing most, if not all, of the games by Remedy. In fact, he was right out of college when Remedy, when his friends in Remedy brought him in to help them write their previous game, which was like some kind of a racing game with some kind of a backstory. He was hired to do the dialogue between characters and the and story stuff. Oh, that's more fair, Forte. Have yourself a good rest. Become strong. But Sam Lake really went into I guess fame for being Max in this game, even though he is voiced by someone who does not match the appearance. He is voiced by the late great James McCaffrey, who would later reprise his role for Max Payne 2 and Max Payne 3, as well as the original, as well as the director in Control, and many other games, because he has such a very interesting voice. But in order to avoid going on a tangent, I'm gonna continue the game. So here we are as Max in his fine suit. We open stuff with E, and I'm stuck. Okay, I'm not stuck. Never mind.
What the hell?
This is the iconic Max Payne jacket here. He's clearly wearing a suit since he was kind of readying himself to take a desk job. And someone, Michelle, did you graffiti my wall, Michelle? You know, we talked about this.
Something ugly had been tattooed on the wall, a map of things to come. It was a poison syringe, a magic tag full of diabolical meanings.
This is problematic. Oh. Turn over cradle. Hello?
Listen, someone's broken into my house. Call 911.
Is this the Payne residence?
Yes, someone's broken into my house. They're still here. You have to...
Good. I'm afraid I cannot help you.
Who is this? Hello?
Okay, not gonna lie, Max. That's not very poggers of them. Time to get strapped. Or get clapped. I mean, Michelle in the chat can wait. By the way, they only reveal the daughter's name in the third game. Her name is Rose. But yes, here we have Hero Cops. It's Max and his buddy Alex. Oh.
Michelle!
I'm sure everything is fine. Oh.
Michelle! Freeze! NYPD, drop it!
Coming! You get it?
No.
Please, God, no.
Yeah, so, yeah, this is not exactly a game with sunshine and rainbows. In order to have like a fed up cop with nothing left to lose, you gotta have to have nothing left to lose, and we just saw that. The flesh of fallen angels.
No, God, no, please, Michelle. Oh, baby.
The no good, very bad, very horrible. Why even is this happening day?
No! That was 3 years ago. Everything ripped apart in a New York minute. The killer junkies had been high on a previously unknown designer drug, Valkyr, V. After the funeral, I told Alex I'd be transferring to the DEA. It took us 3 long years to get a break in the Valkyr case. Then, finally, 2 months ago, a dime dropper tipped us off that Jack Lupino, a mob boss in the Punchinello crime family, was trafficking. I went undercover, infiltrated the worst mafia family in New York.
The Punchinello crime family.
I came in from the cold and the dark. Outside the city was a cruel monster. I've been slowly working my way from the small time to the big fish, trying to get to the source of the drug. Alex and BB were my only contacts in the DEA, the only ones in this decrepit city who knew I was down here.
BB here. Something urgent has come up with Jack Lupino. You need to meet with Alex immediately at the Roscoe Street station.
I hadn't had a face-to-face with Alex since I'd gone undercover. Outside, the mercury was falling fast. It was colder than the devil's heart, raining ice pitchforks as if the heavens were ready to fall. Everyone was running for shelter like there was no tomorrow. It didn't get any better when I got to the subway. The feeling hit me like a point blank shot straight in the face. Something was not right about this. My Beretta stirred nervously under my coat, but the train doors had already shut behind me, and I was in for the ride. Next stop, Roscoe Street Station, and Alex. The station was drenched in gloom. Alex was a ghost, nowhere to be seen. I'd have to look for him.
So here we are. No weapons visible right now, but that is fine. We are in the New York subway, and I'm making my first save, just because. I gotta say, it feels nice to go through this game again. There's something very beautiful about this. Oh. Someone either dropped some very elaborate double A batteries, triple, double A, the batteries, super batteries, or those are shells from a firearm. Yeah. Ah. Firearm.
Death was in the air at Roscoe Street. I'd have to find Alex fast.
Yeah, so Max Payne's life is going from bad to worse. I'll say this: it's very important for you to act like a looter and grab
Pills would
everything
hold
you
the pain
can,
back for a while.
because there's a lot of stuff here, there, and everywhere. And also, I will say this now: I have no qualms about safes coming. Why? Because I don't consider safes coming a bad thing. I don't consider saving and reloading whenever possible to be its own part of the game. I would even have it in the game if it was a bad thing.
Wasn't
What?
Jake supposed to take care of this?
He and Mickey are having too much fun taking care of the cop up there. Oh, well, what's the plan?
Simple.
Good to test it out.
Sweet. Didn't the train go already?
Let me just check controls again. Okay.
No idea. But what the?
Now, interesting thing about this game is that it has friendly fire on, and these are first kills 3 years later. Thank you, gentlemen. I will be taking your Desert Eagle. But I will wait to use it because, unlike Max Payne 2 and Max Payne 1, you can only carry one Desert Eagle in your person. You can't dual wield. Quick load. 9. Okay.
Yeah. Yo!
Yeah. Game saved. I'm sorry, Mr. Transit Policeman. I can't give you a banana. Okay. What are the odds these are different developers or voice actors? So,
Yo, guys. Hey, we're getting around. You hear me? What is this, a joke? Hey! Anybody? Answer me!
Hey, yeah.
this is your answer. You failed. Yeah, I can't get through here.
What the?
Oh, now I'm dual wielding. So yeah, you can dual wield the Berettas, which is very fortuitous. So another fun fact. The reason this game looks so good for its time. The main reason is because the Remedy team traveled to New York and they visited every location they could that would fit in the game. And by that I mean they visited slum areas, they visited worn down buildings, they visited gang affiliated locations. And the reason they didn't get shot up and die is because they had like a guy with a gun with them as their bodyguard. I believe it was a policeman or some kind of an officer.
Right. What the hell?
Rude. Okay, so this guy is not gonna make it. He's no longer with us, sadly. Look at him just scurrying, waiting for me to show up. Ow. I don't like getting shot.
While looking for Alex, I had ended up in the middle of a big-time crime operation.
Yeah, he's no longer with us. Sweet painkillers. Yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be no consequence for Max taking so many painkillers.
Hitting Roscoe Bank ain't exactly keeping low profile.
The riskiest high seven, huh? But hell, the payoff makes it worth it.
What the hell?
Okay, that did not work as I hoped it would. Cause that looked like it could explode, but it didn't.
Hitting Roscoe Bank ain't exactly keeping low profile.
The riskiest high seven, huh? But hell, the payoff makes it worth it.
The risk is high 7, but hey, the payout is makes it worth it. Yeah, this could be. The payoff will make it worth
The gate was locked. I would have to find another way to get to the tunnel.
We're gonna have to find another way, and that's fine by me. Because this is a very shooty game, and I'm gonna have many more bullets to find and put into people, and have put in me.
Kiss it goodbye.
Cleaning crew.
You saved me, man.
What's going on here?
A massacre. These armed thugs just appeared from nowhere. We need to get help. I can make the call from the control room 1 floor up. Can you take me there?
Sure. Sounds good. Follow me.
Yeah, so I get the feeling we're gonna need this in order to travel. This little tram. It's a little janky of a game, but it's my little janky of a game. Come on, buddy.
Home free. This way.
Hey, look out!
You know, this is the like the first 6. Look, a lot of people die around Max Payne. We can't help it. Okay, what are the odds that the code is 0665? 0665. There we go. Okay, now if I were a criminal and I had a gun and I was trying to take over a train station or subway station, I wouldn't be in the subway control room by myself. Ha! When you reunite with your friends, tell Max Payne sent you. These are not painkillers. Alright. So we messed up the equipment here. Whoopsie. Okay, what's in the other room? Nothing. Ah. Prescription legal drugs. Don't will put me in prison for. Line 2. Join your brothers. Wait, where's line 3? Is there no line 3? Oh, I just now noticed this. Okay, do I have... Count. There should be... Ah, there we go.
The train lit up like a Christmas tree. The power was back on.
Yippee! Let's go get on the choo-choo. Really? Max Payne, you magnificent bastard. Oh yeah, everyone here, that guy here is dead. You know, even though kinda most of their falls are scripted in this game, you would think they were using like that special I forget what it's called, the tech, the real tech, where they kind of fall like mannequins. Yes. So, fun fact: Max Payne's run animation is rotoscoped from satellite running. A lot of the animations for this game are very in-house,
So much for being subtle.
very team produced. A lot of rotoscoping of running, rolling, diving. You know what I mean. Whew! I forgot that more people came in here. Okay, I'm not wasting these bullets. Actually, did they say Max's name?
The rusty door led to an abandoned part of the station, closed off since the early 40s. Something big was going down in Roscoe Street. Maybe that's why Alex had wanted to meet me here. Maybe not. One way or the other, I was going to find out.
Do we have actual rats here? I'm sure we do.
You're asking for it. Take it easy.
Two boys coming in.
What's up? Hold it.
Actually, I'm not happy with how that went.
Hold it.
Okay, now I'm happy with how that went. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Gangster. Ooh. We're in the old tunnels now.
Now that's spooky. Jalapeno, yeah, spooky. But also, it's like the failure count is rising. Yeah, I wouldn't joke about it if I was you. Yeah,
Classic ringtones.
the station's not secured. Someone decided to play hero upstairs. That's all we need.
So it's good to check these smaller crates and boxes for ammo and painkillers and anything else that we can get. Now he mentioned a Jack Lupino. Now we haven't met Jack in the on screen, but Jack, well, he's gonna be an interesting cat. Oh, woo.
What the hell was that?
Rats. Squeak, squeak. Tickets, please.
All done here. Give me the detonator.
What are you talking about?
The detonator.
I thought you'd bring it.
You were supposed to bring it.
Yeah, right.
And he just walks off whistling to himself.
Hold it.
Join your friend in hell, asshole. Now, in case it was subtle, we are gonna
The door had
need
been welded shut ages ago and the bomb was missing a detonator.
a detonator. We've got a sawed-off shotgun, but I don't want to use the shotgun. Now, I think there's a thing in this game where if you the more you kill, the faster your meter for your bullet time increases or gets filled up. Okay, back to shotgun.
Okay, fellas. The police are on their way. New York's finest are gonna be here soon. So stick to the plan. We've got our own private exit route. In and out, do your thing. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Hey, give it this good word. Ah! Ah! See that, Patrick? We killed them all. No. No. That was a perfect opportunity, gang.
Hold it!
No. I want this to be perfect. Yeah. That's more like it. Oh. Oh. No. No. Now, I've mentioned that this game is kind of a mix of things in Discord. But, what is that a mix of? It is a mix of classic noir stories, as well as genre action movies, specifically stuff like Hard Boiled and The Killer.
We come to you now live from the crime scene.
Who is this?
Right back at you.
This is Deputy Chief Jim Bravura from the NYPD. You are to cease your criminal activities and surrender immediately.
Sure thing, Jim. Me and the boys have been talking, and everyone's real sorry. They'll never do it again.
Who the hell is this?
Being placed at the scene of a bank robbery wouldn't have tipped the odds in my favor.
Now, something I really appreciate about this game is Max's humor in these horrible situations. Now, it's clearly a way for him to
The bank robber's score lay on the table.
to fight off all the
bank robbers have been
things
after
that he's
Acer
seen,
Corporation bonds.
and effects they have.
The Acer success story had recently been on every channel and on the cover of every magazine.
But it's also an interesting thing to just watch like a neo-noir type detective do his bit, like in defiance of all the
bank
horrible
robbers
people
had left their
around him.
tools on the table.
Let's
Judging
see.
by the detonators, the crooks had bought enough explosives to send Lady Liberty into orbit.
Okay, we have the detonator. So we're heading back up. And odds are we're not gonna be alone up there. Because if I was part of a gang and I lost contact with my boys, my goons, my meatballs, I would forget about it and just try to make an ambush like that. Bam!
Hold it! Max! Jesus, you almost gave me a heart attack! I nearly shot you!
Alex, I'm glad to see you.
What the hell's going on? There are more corpses here than at the city morgue.
It's an armed robbery. A tunnel job straight to the Roscoe Bank vault through the old station wall. Is this why?
Oh.
This is Lupino's bid?
This is Lupino's doing? Lupino's men?
Really?
Alex.
You sure know
Alex,
how to take
buddy.
the place? Can you get through?
Alex.
It's locked.
Grow
We
a
gotta get
eye
out
out of the
of
side of
here.
your head.
It's Lupino, it's...
Alex, dodge!
Alex? Alex!
Alex!
There was nothing I could do. He was dead. I could tell by the empty, accusing stare of his eyes.
And the blood running out of the hole in his head. So yeah, let's see. A designer drug called Valkyr. A corporation named Aesir. And we just witnessed the death of Balder. What's next? Son of a... What's next? What's next? Fenrir or Fenris? Loki?
Let's get the hell out of here.
We'll be fine. Just take it easy. No way!
Yeah, this was gonna end bad.
Let's get the hell out of here.
We'll be fine. Just take it easy.
I'm allergic to sirens. We gotta get moving.
Shut up, okay?
Yo.
Got him dead.
Eat lead, you filthy animals. I'm so glad that everyone gets headaches in this game. Oh, Alex. Oh, buddy. I'm so sorry, dude. Let me see if there's anything here.
Alex had kept me relatively sane for the past 3 years. Now I didn't know how I felt. Somehow he had stumbled upon something big and ended up stepping on Jack Lupino's toes.
Toes have been stepped on.
Lupino ran his racket of sex, drugs, and contract killings from a sleazy hotel in a slum block of tenements. The NYPD was closing in. I could hear the sirens. Their wail was a crescendo. Lupino thought he could get us by taking Alex out and leaving me to take the fall for it. All he had gotten was my attention.
I am very curious how Max is that
I
guy
went for the
involved.
hotel first. It was a sad old thing with flickering lamps and faded colors, cheap mobster punks and tired-eyed prostitutes. I walked straight in, playing at Bogart, like I'd done 100 times before. The place was run by a couple of murdering mobsters with shark smiles. The Finito brothers.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the pain in the butt. Pain to the max.
You're killing me. Did you make that up yourselves, or you get some wino downstairs to come up with it? Don't answer that. A rhetorical question. I got something for the boss. Lupino around?
That kind of depends on who's asking. A friend or a junk squad plant. Don't answer. It's one of them, how do you put it, rhetorical questions. Lupino ain't here, but he says bye.
Lupino wasn't in his cheap hotel. Instead, I ran into the Finito brothers.
Guess time to
My
make
cover had
them
been
finito.
blown. The door slammed shut behind me. And then I was dodging bullets like raindrops.
Raindrops are falling on my head.
Ha
Just like bullets flying in their
Marble
heads.
City for you. First and lying down. Swing in it.
Gotta admit, not my best run.
A letter
at
on the
this mission.
desk caught my eye.
Bosses! Everything all right? Bosses! Joey! Virgilio!
I had met Lupino only once. The gangster ran all his rackets through his right-hand man, Vinny Gognitti. Gognitti was a high-strung whiner on the verge of breaking apart, like an overamped Energizer bunny. He had the brains to run the business, but he lacked the balls, always falling short, taking his frustration out on underage addicts and call girls.
Well, isn't he a gentleman?
The V deal goes down at your hotel. Jack's exact words, quote, Vinny, you're in charge of this one, unquote. Rico Muerte's coming to see it through. Anything goes wrong and everybody's gonna get dead. Goes double for you. Treat this guy real good. Anything he wants, you give him. Don't screw this up or you're finito, finitos.
A V deal meant added security, locked doors, and lots of nervous thugs with itchy trigger fingers. I'd seen nothing coming in, but that didn't mean it hadn't been there. Rico Muerte was a regular Kaiser Soze, a spook story told to keep the apes in line. 313. The Finitos had scribbled Muerte's room number on the note's margin.
You're right in there? They're not answering. Call the others. Tell them to come quick. Okay, but we can't wait for them. We gotta go in now. Bosses, we're coming in.
There he is.
Ten little mafia boys. Ah, there's the outside. As I was saying earlier, I'm very confused.
Getting out was not going to be easy. The staircase was locked and the elevator had been busted for a decade or more.
How is Max not cold?
The NYPD has been out on Max Payne. In his press conference today, the mayor stated that Valkyr represents a clear danger to New York and called for drastic actions to eliminate the problem. On today's top story, the Valkyr crisis worsens with the murder of DEA Special Agent Alex Balder. Special Agent Balder had been shot repeatedly from a point-blank range. The gunman has been identified as Max Payne. The noose is sure to tighten around this fugitive criminal as more NYPD units join the search to apprehend him.
I had just gotten my 15 minutes of fame.
Fame and fortune. Oh, well, just fame, I guess. Infamy? Oh, that's a nice bed. What's this supposed to do? Ah! Of course. You know, if they did this game today, which... Actually, they are remaking 1 and 2 into one full game. I wonder if they would have like a sitting mechanic, like just for funsies, where you could just sit down here and just stare at this bed. It probably smells like sweat and tears and other depressing things. Unrealistic standards for women.
Yeah, something's wrong with the bosses. Payne's there and they're not answering. Let's go already. Payne's gonna pay in spades. Yo!
Actually, I want to try something.
Yeah, something's wrong with the bosses.
What the hell?
Yeah, I think you got me, buddy. Long slow-mo bullet time. Actually, can I get into the room here? I don't think I've ever tried. Oh yeah. Sadly, there's nothing here. which is kind of a disappointment. You would think they'd have like a... Oh, thank you. Snacks.
Damn!
Thank you for the ammo. We are friends now. We'll have soft tacos later. Ooh. You naughty boy. Free on one. No.
Previously on Lords and Ladies.
Lady Amelia, Marquis Valentine asks for an audience.
Thank you, Lawrence.
My lady.
My lord.
And now, an all-new episode of Lords and Ladies, brought to you in part by Acer Corporation.
Acer produced a show.
My lady.
My lord.
My lady, there is a matter of great importance I must bring to your attention.
My lord, there is?
Indeed, my lady, there is indeed. From the very first moment we met, upon that distant forest path, there has been sunlight in the autumn leaves blazing like the colors of your hair.
Oh, my lord, you should not speak so.
But my lady, I must.
My lord, no. I forbid you. This cannot be. This must not be.
But why, my love, why?
My lord, it is too dreadful. Do not force me to speak the words.
My lady, I beg of you, I must know. I would rather die than not know.
Yes, my lord, we should both be dead, for this shame is too great for the living. My lord, I am your long-lost sister.
No! 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 This twist! I hate it! I hate it! That is a horrible twist! It's very Victorian era, but I hate it! Do you understand? I hate this twist! Hate it! Okay. I think I got that out of my system. I am very sorry.
V-head junkies could go off without a warning. I had to be careful.
Yeah, so generally speaking, if you don't bother these guys, they won't shoot you. They do have guns, because some of them may have been in the mafia. But typically, they won't mess with you.
There he is!
There's nothing I would do to this place that they haven't done to themselves already. That is blocked off.
It's time to suffer! There he is! There he is!
the other guys? I'm not touching that. He's just waiting for me inside. Yeah, so remember how I said Max is a glass cannon? That's what I mean.
It's ice.
Max is one very sensitive man.
Piece of crap.
Oh, careful. It might kick back. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Whack. Get him.
That was not the plan. That was not the plan.
Piece of crap.
Oh, careful. It might...
Gun him down.
Tonight, the city's fight against the nightmare drug Valkyr took a turn for the worse as DEA Special Agent Alex Balder was found brutally slain at the Roscoe Street subway station. A suspect was seen leaving the site only moments after the shots had been fired, and the NYPD is currently in pursuit of Max Payne, a repeated felon believed to be armed and extremely dangerous. And now the weather. The worst winter storm in recorded history continues to pound the city.
Yeah, I guess you can say that Max is in pain. Oh. What happened here? Did someone decide not to pay for their entertainment?
This party had been dead for a while. I couldn't say I was sorry I'd missed the show.
Ah, I see. He was that tired.
It's coming. It's coming. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. A flash.
Thank you, man.
A flash.
I know, we're all gonna die.
There. There.
Ooh, right into the Daddy Factory. So Max is not very durable to damage, unfortunately. He's just a cop. In quotation marks. He has his limits, but he's more of a Dex build kind of
I found
character.
Muerte's room.
Oh,
Muerte had received a letter.
thank you.
Our investigation had turned up nothing to link Angelo Punchinello, the head of the Punchinello family, to Valkyr. All tracks had ended with Jack Lupino. The letter in Muerte's room was signed by the Don himself. It was the first hint that the Kingpin knew what was brewing inside his syndicate.
The trouble you got into after the Chicago screw-up. The Punchinello family bailed you out. You have been waiting for a chance to pay us back. One of our trusted boys has a monkey the size of King Kong on his back. We need your special skills for backup on a major deal.
Collecting evidence had gotten old a few hundred bullets back. I was already so far past the point of no return, I couldn't even remember what it looked like when I had passed it.
Okay, but Angie... can I call you Angie?
Blast this sucker!
Damn it.
I'd found Muerte's room. Muerte had received a letter.
Let me just get everything this time. But they're just gonna come after anyways. Ooh, shoddy.
Our invent.
Yo!
So that happened. I'm feeling a little, how do you say, embarrassed.
I don't know. I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna hurt you.
Yo!
You're gonna die.
Buddy, we're all gonna die. That's how time works.
I ain't gonna die. What? Think I'm dead. I think I'm dead.
Okay, 1 second. I just want to check something
Get away.
before I continue it over there.
No way. Get him!
Gentlemen. Okay. We'll remember that area.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! What?
Ow. Now this is a secret area.
I didn't want to know what had happened here. It was not a pretty sight.
Let's see. A dead mobster, surrounded by V. In a closed-off room, and the word buff written in blood. Buffy the Vampire Hunter was a little busy.
Quiet. A flash.
Well, the cops are outside.
Yo! Told you.
God damn! I thought it was a bomb for sure.
Nah, the Russian wouldn't dare. This has been waiting to happen.
The Russian.
I thought it was a bomb.
What the?
No, it was one of the most successful games of the year, actually. Ow. And I don't appreciate you shitting me over it.
It's coming.
It sure is, buddy. It sure is. It's all coming together. Eventually. Huh.
The hooker had left her diary on the table.
Table. Go ahead and put it on our table. Wait, is that a hole in the...
The diary belonged to a hooker named Candy Dawn. The read would have made a vice cop blush.
had talks with the mystery hag over the phone again. Sent her the latest One-Eyed Alfred tape. As long as the hag keeps paying for the tapes, the old man could come every day for all I care.
She had a nice sideline, making secret X-rated flicks of her clients and selling them to the highest bidder. It would get her killed if her V-fix for the day didn't do it first.
Okay, so I'm confused. Why do people even take V if it turns you into a blubbering psycho? I can only assume that in small doses it does not. And it just makes you high as hell. Okay. Well, we know where to get some ammo if we run out, which odds are we won't.
Hey, hold it. Tim, go get him. No, wait, you go get him. You go and get him.
Too hot for TV. Thanks, boys. One-Eyed Alfred. One Eye. What's your last name, Alfred? That's gonna be bothering me for a bit. Okay, we're still in part 1, the American
The
Dream.
old service elevator rumbled down to the bowels of Jack Lupino's hotel.
Squeak. Squeak, squeak.
It was freaking crazy. The cops were doing a full-scale siege next door. More traffic than rush hour. I mean, bleeding bastards running back and forth, Ronnie and Jimbo to throw, and in the middle of all this, there we were. I didn't give a damn, just going with the flow. So what happened? Nothing happened. We got the explosives, dumped the cargo, we were home free. Jeez.
Okay, these guys must have come earlier in a subway. 3 of them.
Nice up.
Okay.
I mean, bleeding bastards running back and forth, Ronnie and Jimbo. Nice up.
Yeah, well, I hope you're happy I sent it to your friends. Ow.
A winter storm warning is in effect in the whole tri-state area, as both freezing rain and heavy snowfall continue. Many roadways are already closed, and people are advised to stay indoors. The severe blizzard has ravaged New York for 3 days now, with no end in sight.
We'd been snowed from the start in the Valkyr case. The forecast said there was plenty more where that had come from. But the snowbound city was on my side. Less chance of innocent bystanders getting caught in the crossfire.
My phone battery is running a little low, unfortunately, because this... I mean, my phone is kind of old now. Even though it's like 4 or 5 years. Not even that old. It's just time, you know? It's on 20%. If it gets under 8, I'm gonna turn it off and I'm gonna be checking in on messages and chat through the Alton tab, which unfortunately is going to interrupt gameplay a bit more, but sacrifices we gotta make, right? I was going to chat right now. I do hope you're enjoying the show. It is definitely been a stream, but if anyone's still watching, I appreciate it. This has not been, how do we say, Pogger's time.
Yo!
Yo!
Exhibit number 1, a newspaper.
Let me just... Okay, I'm gonna regret that later.
A dead man tied to a chair lay on the boiler room floor.
Captain Baseball Bat Boy has an unbeatable track record in superhero death matches. But a six-pack of root beer gets me every time.
The murder weapon was a baseball bat, now lying in a pool of drying blood next to a newspaper folded open on a Captain Baseball Bat Boy comic strip.
So yeah, this is Captain Baseball Bat Boy. He's one of Remedy's many mascots in their games. He's just a little guy with a baseball bat.
Vampire movies. Why are they always set in L.A. or Mexico? They can't even get a tan. If I was a bloodsucker, I'd move to the North Pole. When balding.
Alright, let's do this again. I am very sorry. I kinda decided to die like that because,
Damn!
the conversation was very interesting.
Exhibit number 1. A dead man. Newspaper.
Take vampire movies. Why are they always set in L.A. or Mexico? They can't even get a tan. If I was a bloodsucker, I'd move to the North Pole. Winter's one long night.
Yeah, and what would you eat? Suck blood from penguins?
Nah, Eskimos, man. Eskimos.
I wonder if this is a reference to 30 Days of Night, or if 30 Days of Night was inspired as an idea from this bit here. Either way, where would you go to be a vampire? I jokingly say my room as I don't leave no light entering, but that's not true right now, given the switch that happened. But who knows?
Chill with the guns. Trust me, you don't want to piss Muerte off. Gentlemen, let's do business.
Green for green.
Cheers at green-eyed angels. Amen.
There!
Yeah.
A lifetime ago, this would have gone down as a narcotics arrest.
Not a good entrance, because I messed up a weapon I was going to use. If I die, I'm going to replay this whole thing.
It was dirty money. The transparent cylinders glowed green, full of Valkyr.
Uh-huh. What else? know what? Never mind. I'm gonna risk it for a biscuit.
I couldn't get past the door without a key.
I need a key. I couldn't get past without a key. Where's the key? Key.
There was a key on the table.
That is a comically large key. I think. Okay.
Two mad dog killers, ready to murder each other. They step into the next room, and I'm thinking, now they're gonna do it. But no. They sit down in front of a TV and solve their differences with the Kung Fu fighting video game. I tell you, Candy, I was so depressed, I strangled them both with the video game cables.
Oh,
So, yeah,
Rico,
this is
you're
happening
so
right now.
bad.
Yeah.
This is happening right now, yeah.
Rico Muerte, big-time hustler.
Who the hell?
It's that cop.
Muerte went for his gun.
Which one? That's just,
Do something.
You know what? Let me try this again. I'm so sorry you gotta see that cutscene.
Do something.
Even a little bit. No.
Do something.
There he is.
Okay. Okay.
Two men.
Do something.
Damn it. I wanna do this. I wanna hit him. I wanna hit him so bad.
Do something.
There he is.
Why am Max, you have a horrible throwing arm.
Do something.
There he is. Two men.
Do something.
It's pain. Two mad dog.
I wanna do this. You know what? Screw it. Screw it. I'm tired of reloading the same part. Candy, whatever you're planning, don't even dare. Don't you even dare. gonna kill me. Why do I keep... Okay. Rico! Put up your pants, man! You've had enough time! Okay. Okay, I don't like that I'm so low on health. I spent a lot of my firepower just to defeat Candy. Damn it. This game is kind of like a puzzle. When you think about it. Who ordered fried mobster? Oh, that right. I did.
The antique switchboard was still in use. There was an old telephone switchboard in the back room of the reception area, the kind that made phone tapping child's play. It wasn't hard to picture a fat pimp sweating with headphones on, listening to his hookers talk dirty and fake orgasms over a web of party lines, the blood veins of New York. Right now, there was a different set of moans and groans going on.
Boss, Conidi, this is Max Payne. He came, started capping us. He killed...
Are you freaking kidding me? He's just one lousy cop. You better be freaking kidding me. Whack him. What's the freaking problem? Hello? Answer me. Hello?
The word was out. A deadly virus released into the city's corrupt circulatory system. Something wicked this way comes. Max Payne at large.
Sweet pain relief.
You think you could take my money? You know who you're dealing with? Huh? Do you? Do you? Yo!
I think it's dead. Just a thought. This is gonna be an ambush. I just know it. gentlemen, today's the day you almost killed Max Payne. Almost. Son of a...
Turn around, walk away, blow town. That would have been the smart thing to do. Guess I wasn't that smart. Lupino's tenement buildings were a seedy hangout for all kinds of sleaze. A liquor store, a pawn shop, a laundromat full of mobster bookies and loan sharks. The list went on. The how and why of it was a mystery to me, but they knew I was a cop. They knew I was coming, and they were going to get real trigger happy about it.
So they would.
I got to see Lupino's hangout all lit up. A bomb went off, turning snow into liquid gold. A pillar of fire lifted the remains of a car straight up into the air. The flames were highlighted on the hood of a black Mercedes-Benz as it coasted down the street real slow, as if the driver didn't have a worry in the world. I got a good look at the man riding shotgun. It was Vladimir, the head of the local Russian mob, the fly in Don Punchinello's soup. The ringing in my ears was the sound of a mob war being waged.
Vladimir Let. A bit on the nose, but fun fact. Vladimir Lem is played by, physically at least, by... Wow.
Another bomb exploded inside the closest slum building. It was a lucky break. The goons inside were spooked, but luck always came with a price tag. More bombs could still be ticking inside, and the cops would already be on their way. Jack Lupino's suite was on the top floor. At least it used to be, before the explosive makeover.
Makeover. Let's go. Okay, so another fun fact. Vladimir Lem. Well, we might hear from him later, maybe not. But in that one bit where we see him in live action, he is played by not an actor, not a Remedy employee, unlike pretty much every other character in here. Vladimir Lem is played by Poets of the Fall's lead vocalist, Marcus Sturson. I think Sturson is the last name. Now, what's pretty neat about this is that apparently him and Sam Lake were friends for the longest of time. And this is where their partnership, between Remedy and guess what would eventually become Poets of the Fall began. With Max Payne 1. Yeah. Hey. So let's see. I think we can complete this.
I don't know about this.
Quit worrying, Think of it as Christmas. The Russians are with Santa.
Then call me Krampus. Thank you. And now we have a new gun, which we may use later. Ugh. 2001 phones. The horror. Basically, are you still in chat, by the way? I don't know if things are loading. Four, five, six, eight. Who do we appreciate? Probably not me. Since I'm Max Payne. And I'm making the population of mobsters next to zero.
The headlines were a depressing read. The headlines were screaming bloody murder. The storm was a screaming duet with the approaching prowl car sirens. It was all a scream when you were down for the count and wanted for murder.
When did they have the time for this? How long has it been? A day? Did Max lay low for a while before he visited the Phantos? Guess this tells us a little bit about the passage of time. Ooh, thank you. Honestly, I don't remember this was a thing.
Hold it!
Okay. Take two. Horrible angle, but what you gotta do? Damn. Yeah, brothers. The flesh of fallen angels. Okay. Okay. Ugh.
The whole building was rigged with explosives.
Okay. I think we all know what we gotta do here.
Yo!
Listen here, this story. I play a little guy who's all blue, inside and outside. He's blue, dabba dee dabba die. Dabba dee dabba die.
I think I died.
Just like this guy's shirt.
I'm dead.
Hold it! What the hell?
Ah.
Yo!
Gentlemen, you're fired. Ow. Yeah, so, when Max gets entirely damaged, he starts to limp for a bit until things clear out. Wait, didn't I? I'm sure I took the hell. Painkillers, what happened? Okay. Who could be calling us?
A beaten-up phone in the entrance hall was ringing. It could have been just a junkie in need of a fix, but it turned out to be something more sinister than that.
Am I speaking to Mr. Payne?
Who wants to know?
My name is Alfred Wooden. You must hurry. The police are on their way.
Tell me something I don't know.
They know you're there.
How? And what's it to you?
I will contact you again.
The cops arrived, sirens singing in the off-key harmony of a manic-depressive choir. I had a few minutes while the SWAT team would go through their usual routine. By the time they busted in, I needed to be long gone.
Max Payne, this is Deputy Chief Jim Bravura from the NYPD. Drop your weapons and come out with your hands above your head.
No can do, Jimbo.
You said it. Got him down. Whack him!
Someone had left a leftover key on the shelf. Suddenly it all made sense. The bombs, the Russian mob boss making an appearance in person. Gognitti was his usual self, all talk and no walk.
After I hit the... Russian has only a couple of guns left, and they can be bought. There's no freaking way he has the guts to try anything after that.
As it turned out, the Russian had plenty of guts. One thing he could count on, you push a man too far, and sooner or later he'd start pushing back.
Put your hands where I can see 'em.
This is your final warning. Surrender or we'll be forced to take action. Hey! What was that?
It's nothing. Relax.
Got him down! Whack!
Someone had left a letter. There was a key on the shelf.
Put your hands where I can see 'em.
No.
Yo!
That was a jump. Nice jump, Max. I'm dead. Come get my body. I'm even deader now. I'm dead times 3. Come on, would a dead body lie? Can't speak with dead. Max is just a normal cop.
The bombs had destroyed all the stairs up to Lupino's office.
We should be going for another 25 or so minutes.
The alternate route led there by way of adjoining rooftops.
We can continue next Friday. Yeah.
It's never been this cold. Never ever. It's like the sky falling.
Yes, sir. It's the end of the world as we know it.
And I don't feel fine. I don't feel anything. Not a thing.
I'm freezing my butt off.
Get inside one of those buildings.
To get to the roof, I'd need to get to the elevator through the locked door up ahead. Pizza delivery.
Never seen you before. Buzz off, Joker.
Actually, I'm more of a Batman. Okay, never mind. Batman doesn't use guns. Unless we're talking about Thomas Wayne from the alternate universe, where Batman, where Bruce is the one who got killed by Joe Chill. And Martha became the Joker. Have we met before? Ow. It's a good thing I saved. I don't think anyone knows anything here, guys.
I think I died.
Flee, my rat friends. Flee!
Hey!
I'm dead.
Ow.
Hold it!
I think I died.
How?
Yo!
No, don't shoot.
You know the clowns at the laundry?
Me? No.
You're no good to me then.
What? No, the laundry, yeah. I know him, yeah.
Get me in there.
Okay.
Massacre, you still there? Bye, fellas. Just taking this scumbag for a walk. My phone's gonna be dead in a few minutes.
It's me. Open up. Let me in, quick.
Not so fast. The password. John who?
Come on. Oh, okay, John Woo.
All right. Come right in.
It's a trap!
a chance. And you know what they say, snitches get shot. Actually, wait, that wasn't good. Never mind. Cool drinks. Okay, we have no idea what the drinks are.
Thank you.
I was not aware that was a thing that could happen. Guess Max does not like relaxing elevator music.
Hey!
New York City is in crisis tonight, with reports of Valkyr-related gang war in the streets of the Bronx. Apparently, Max Payne, wanted for questioning in connection with the slaying of a DEA special agent earlier tonight, is waging a one-man war against his former partners in crime. Among the list of casualties so far are notorious mafia members Joey and Virgilio Finito, as well as Rico Muerte, himself a fugitive from the law, and a suspect for several murders in the Chicago area. The NYPD has been placed on full alert. A citywide APB has been put out on Max Payne. Deputy Chief Jim Bravura has promised to take whatever steps necessary to bring him to justice. What those steps may be remains to be seen. For NYCNN TV News, this is Kira Silver.
Bye, Kira Silver. So, interesting situation we find ourselves in. Is there anyone still in the audience? I feel like there is, but I don't want to presume. We should go on for a bit more, and from there we'll see what happens.
Hold it!
Address unknown. I don't want to go there. It's the last place I went. That's where I was. It's not me talking to that pink flamingo, but someone who looks the part down to the finest detail, except that he's evil. I'm hiding in the shadows, watching it all unfold. The flamingo speaks. He can speak here. It says,
Mirrors are more fun than television.
that's mirrors are more fun than television. Somehow I know this, just don't ask me how. And I, not me, but my double, nods and smirks at this like it was the funniest thing in the world. And then something goes wrong, and suddenly they know I'm there, hiding behind them, and they both turn to look at me with cold eyes. And the flamingo speaks again.
Threshold tolerant angels.
I have no idea what that means. And that's when I always wake up to my own scream in that brightly lit white hospital room, strapped to my bed.
There's that quote again, the flesh of fallen angels. It is, as we've noticed, a thing that typically people on feast tend to say. That was a Twin Peaks reference, by the way, the whole red room area with the trippiness and everything. And that was also Sam Lake narrating. Sam Lake loves Twin Peaks. Like more than a friend. me just take in the atmosphere. God, this place is awesome. Still can't believe they spent so much time just traveling and taking photos just to make things authentic. That is dedication. That is conviction. That is an explosion. I'm not taking that away.
Red, blue, or green?
It's always red or blue in the movies.
So, green?
No, not the green.
Okay, I'm not gonna kill them. Rest in peace, boys. So you know how Sam Lex likes his references? This is a very Buster Keaton type of thing. Buster Keaton did a lot of self-done stunts that involved ow. There's two.
What the?
Ooh. Ooh. Dude just fell real bad. Okay, so I can't use that room. Okay, never mind. Near, can I use this one? That sucks. But you know what? I'm safe. Ish.
What the hell are you standing around here for? You're bombing us. What are you doing? You're doing nothing. What are you doing? This is war. Freaking war.
Vinny Gognitti, just the man I've been killing to see.
Payne? Freaking fed. I knew from day one there was something screwy about you. What do you think you're doing? You're a freaking cop. You ain't got squad on us. You can't just come in here waving your piece like it meant something. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh God, you shot me. Ah.
That's what happens when you shit
dead,
at people, Vinny.
Payne. What the hell are you waiting for, you apes? Kill him. Kill him.
With pleasure, boss.
Gognitti bailed. I made like Chow Yun Fat.
I made like Chow Yun Fat. I performed a Kamehameha to resurrect Vinny. Who's physically played by the brother of the guy who betrayed me. Ow. But yeah, I'm not kidding. Vinny Gognitti, that was
Crumpled
Vinny.
letter lay on Gognitti's desk.
He was physically portrayed by one Sam Lake's brother.
The letter was addressed to Don Punchinello, but Vinny had never had the nerve to finish it.
I think
Jack's
Vinny
gone
was
voodoo.
portrayed by him.
Just the other night, he shot Dino because he wanted to see what his brains looked like splattered on the wall. He's a freaking mad dog. We're running out of men and business fast.
Gognitti had been living in mortal fear of his boss. Jack Lupino was a psycho.
One could say that he's howling mad. I'm so sorry. I'm frustrated. Vinny has nothing here. What kind of an office is this, man?
Vinny Gognitti was running scared. He could run, but with a bullet in his stomach like a broken bottle of Tabasco, he was quickly running out of time. He knew where his boss was, and I wanted to square things up with Jack Lupino. Gognitti would be moving fast. I don't know about angels, but it's fear that gives men wings.
Oh, Vinny. Vinny. Come on, wherever you are. Let me tell you a joke about the Finito brothers. Here's like 6 of them.
Gognitti hitched a ride. To catch him, I'd have to follow his lead.
I cannot tell you guys how many times I felt this the first time.
This was my second train ride of the night. The way it started didn't promise anything better than the last one.
If you don't know, you gotta
Freezing wind tearing at my face like sandpaper and razors. Ice hard and slick under my hands and feet. And somewhere in the background, the wail of sirens. The city howling after me.
I love the narration.
New York sped by in fast forward. Dark rooftop water towers and a dead forest of antennas and chimneys, all a blur. When the train he was riding slowed down, Gognitti made his move.
How is he still alive? Okay, I'm sure I didn't shoot to kill because I needed him for information, but he's not doing himself any favors. Run, Vinny, run! Matrix jump. Okay, I say Matrix jump, but this game was in development since 1998. So by the time they were done in 2001, Matrix had already come out. Yeah. Let's find Vinny. Again. Okay, let's start to play a bit with the Beretta. Not Beretta, Desert Eagle. I've been neglecting this gun. It's not fair. Ah, yes.
It's Payne! He's coming down the stairs! Shoot the bastard!
Okay, boss, you got it.
No problem.
Okay. This is the first time in a long while this cutscene went by properly. What I mean by properly, it would bug in a really weird way where Vinny froze in the middle of running down the stairs. So you'd run after him, run past him, go down the stairs, see the three guys, and then the cutscene would go. And by the time the cutscene was done, you're dead, Max Payne.
What the hell?
Valkyr, you took everything away from me. No shame. Actually, this is how I came in here. Never mind. Can't get in here. So I'm doing this. Vinny! No matter how high you go up, you're gonna fall down so bad one of these days. And I'm gonna laugh.
What the?
Ow. That officer is in riot gear. He's doing his job, as many men have claimed to do. Haha. And I'm never gonna get the guy's ammo. That makes me so mad, so sad, so Brad. Okay, there's only so many one-liners I can come up with, okay?
Whack the sucker!
Ow. I hate that grenade with all my heart. America's Avenger for the payback time. Captain Baseball Bat Boy. He's back. He's mean. And he's got a bat. Man, off looks different.
We're gonna be rich! Freaking rich! Even richer than that, wise guy. Freaking rich!
gentlemen, ever gracious donations for the cause of pain. Going up. Gotta check everything. You understand?
Max Payne has nowhere left to go. We are very close to capturing him. You'll get a full statement then. Right now, I've got better things to do, ma'am.
That was Deputy Chief Jim Bravura from the NYPD with no further comment at this time.
Apart from his suspicious food habits, I figured Bravura to be one of the good guys. Fate had just dropped us on different sides in this. But when it came to capturing me, he was way out of his league. I had already ditched the cops a couple of rooftops back. For now.
Sorry, Jimothy. I hope this was a mobster.
I can hear him. Ready? Keep your gun at the door. Okay, this is it. Any moment now, Payne's gonna bust through that door with murder in his eyes. It's either him or us. I, for one, am gonna pump the SOB so full of lead, they'll need a forklift to carry the coffin to the grave.
He's so happy.
Ice him!
Well, at least one dead.
Full of lead, they'll need a forklift to carry the coffin to the grave. Whack the son! Full of lead, they'll need a forklift. Get him!
It's like he can read our minds and what we're gonna do or something. Okay, I think I know how to get around this. I think I'm dead.
Open, goddammit!
Oh, Vinny. Oh, buddy.
Payne! I'll kill you, you lousy freaking cop!
Got him dead.
You know what? No, I think I'm gonna die. Let's just. That's for throwing a grenade at me, you filthy animal. And I'm not saying this because you're a mafia guy. I mean, we've all watched Home Alone by this point, right?
Open, goddammit!
Pain!
Pain! I'll kill you, you lousy freaking cop!
Whack the sucker!
Gotcha, Vinny.
Gognitti ran out of steam in a dead-end alley with steam boiling out of the sewer grates like all the fires of hell were burning high beneath us. It was shakedown time.
Steam.
Where's Lupino?
Screw you!
Bad start, Vinny.
Ah! Police brutality!
I rate pretty high on that.
You can't just hurt me in cold blood!
Just keep telling yourself that. Listen good, Candyman. I'm not gonna be anybody's fall guy. I wanna know where your boss is hiding. There was no glory in this. I hadn't asked for this crap. Trouble had come to me in big dark swarms. The good and the just were like gold dust in the city. I had no illusions. I was not one of them. I was no hero. Just me and the gun and the crook. My options had decreased to a singular course.
I'll tell you, just don't hurt me no more. Lupino's at Ragnarok, the nightclub. Book me, take me, hold me to the freaking jail, just don't hurt me.
Your rights will be read at your funeral.
I'm gonna go get another gun. This one's too no use to me anymore.
Ragnarok was Lupino's private nightclub, a den of drugs built into an old theater. I knew what waited inside. V had junkies ready to explode in random acts of senseless violence, and Lupino's goon squad, the worst stone-cold killers this side of hell.
Yay! Senseless violence!
Ragnarok was as inviting as a headache, flickering and flashing to a machine gun beat. The belly of the nightclub was a gothic theme park that began with bondage games and led to the nasty stuff from there.
Hey, whatever people are into, man.
As subtle with its dark message as a cop killer bullet through the heart. Like father, like son. Just like Jack Lupino.
I'm guessing that Jack Lupino's father also ran this place before. But, that will be something we'll explore next time. As I will be continuing Max Payne and his misadventures in a week's time on Friday again. This is it for part 1. This has been... this has been an interesting experience, I gotta say. I like this game. I love it. The gritty atmosphere, the music, the characters, you know? It's exactly what you expect, and then it gets trippy at times. And it's gonna get even more trippy down the line, I promise you that. Without saying much. But for now, I believe it is a good time as any to end this game. The winter night stretched out before me endless, but I was too tired to go on. And we are ending the game for now. So I am curious about what you guys thought of this little experiment. Did you think this was worthwhile? Did you want to see more? Do you want me to continue playing? I did say I was going to continue next week, but I am also curious about what viewers I have in mind. I will stop recording.